Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry it's been months and months since I last made a video for you. I have been very busy over the last few months, especially with my eye situation, which quite a lot of you are interested in, so I will fill you in on that in a little bit. But yeah, I did want to apologise for not being on YouTube. Quite a lot of things have just made me distracted and taken me away from the YouTube side of things. But I have been looking at your questions that some of you have posted on my channel, so I'd like to answer them today, face to camera. Without further ado, let's get into it. I've got a question on here that says, please could you tell me how often your eye power changes during mild keratoconus, because I'm a 27-year-old and I am having power from 13 year now. My power is minus 2.5. Okay. And it changes 2 to 3 years. So it's really hard to explain. My right eye, this one, has changed power quite dramatically over the last, let's say 4 or 5 years. So it's gone from being okay, I can see with my RGPs, to having recently got my Scleral lenses, which have been made a massive impact on my eye health, my vision, and I've really enjoyed wearing them. I found it much more comfortable to wear than the RGPs, even though I really don't mind either one. I really don't care. I've been wearing them for 14 years. I've got used to the feeling by now. My eye power in my left eye, however, I'm 24. My left eye started going when I was 20? Yeah, when I was 20. And just, it gradually got a little bit worse. It's not as bad as my right eye, by far, but it got to the point where I was able to get the corneal cross-linking, which I'll talk about as well. And that has seemed to have slowed down any further progression of my left eye, which is absolutely fine. Some of your comments have been very sweet. Someone posted, I like that you're very upbeat about it, but still okay to admit that it sucks. Yeah, well, I think we've got to. Yeah, it's such a struggle in the morning, you know, not being able to see unless you've got your lenses in, or for some people until they've got their glasses on. For me, it's just a pain, but I have to put them in to allow me to see, to allow me to drive, allow me to walk places and actually see scenery. So yeah, I have to stay upbeat, I think, and I think we all should. Annie Stevens has replied, I'm in Colorado, originally from the UK, and just this week I went to see someone about scleral lenses. They couldn't get them in. Would love to see some tips on how and what to do, maybe more importantly what not to do. I'd love to make that video. I think I will have to, because I've learned from so many mistakes that I've made, and a good telling off from my optometrist. So yeah, that video will be coming up shortly. With regards to getting the scleral lens in, I think it's good not to panic, and it does get time getting used to. My tip for that would be just keep practicing. I got some really good little preservative-free saline solutions from Amazon. I think they're really quite reasonable, actually. I might link to them in the description down below. But yeah, just keep practicing with that, and yeah, just see how it works for you. I mean, I've kind of got used to it now, and they do feel very comfortable, and they're so worth it. The vision that you get from your scleral lenses is so much better than the RGPs. That's a must. Has said, how is your night vision? Do you get halos? I always get halos from street lights, from car lights. Car lights are the worst. When you're driving at night, I hate driving at night now, because you've got someone in your rear view mirror that's got their lights on, and it's so horrible. I tend to dim my rear view mirror now, because it just got so bad. So yeah, just keep dimming that whenever someone comes up behind you, or let them overtake you, and then it's fine. Sanders Mayer has said, I had my first appointment for getting fitted with scleral lenses today. I've been trying to cope with just specs up to now. Wow, that's amazing. I was wondering how you are feeling about them now. You've had them wearing in for them such a long time. How long does it take for you to get used to them? So I'm feeling amazing from having my scleral lenses now. They're so comfortable. It's a little bit of a longer routine to take, but it doesn't matter when it's your eye health. So I just got used to them. How long does it take to get used to them? I think it took me probably about a good couple of days to really get used to the routine. Taking them out every now and then, just at work, popping it out, putting it back in again, and just really getting used to that routine. I've also learned put like a paper towel or a towel or something in your sink, because I dropped my scleral lens right down that plug hole. There was a plug hole at my gym that doesn't have like the little grate, and a scleral lens is obviously really big for it won't go down a grate, but this one didn't have a grate and it fell in. I've never used any type of contact lens, so I'm a bit nervous. Honestly, the scleral lenses they're so comfy, and I think once you get used to that routine, you'll be fine. Someone has asked, how much does it cost and is it comfortable for the eyes? So for me, I'm very, very lucky being in the UK, especially seeing some of the posts on Keratoconus forums. For me, in England, it costs £57, I think, for a scleral lens on the NHS. And that's absolutely fantastic, considering I've seen quite a few people in America paying like up to $4,000 for a scleral lens fitting and the scleral lens. So I'm very lucky with where I am. And is it comfortable? Yes, it's very, very comfortable for the eye. Someone has asked, your scleral lens has a prescription. What is the prescription in your scleral lens and how do you see with the lenses? I think it's about -11 in the scleral lens. It used to be -18 in the RGP. So it's gone down, but I can see more. It's crazy how it works. I don't understand how it works. But yes, I think it's -11. With the scleral lens, it honestly doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lens. It's that comfortable. It's really, because it sits on the white part of your eye, the sclera, and that's quite soft and squidgy. It's really, really comfortable. They feel very strong, they feel very hard, but they're very comfortable. Someone, RX Tech LA, has said, I've just found out I'm getting scleral lenses. How is it now that you've had them for a while? So yeah, as I've mentioned, they're perfect. They're amazing. Best things ever for keratoconus people. So yeah, definitely get yourself a pair. Journey with Johnny has said, I've watched your keratoconus videos. I have keratoconus and can relate to all of what you're going through. I keep thinking I should do videos of my journey of keratoconus, as it's been 18 years now. I'd say do it. Definitely do it. For me, I talk to my family and my friends about it, but I really don't think they quite understand like some of our frustrations, and it's good to, like, it's weird to rant out to a camera, but it's good, and like you get a good feel for it, and people ask you questions, and it makes yourself look into it a bit more, and want to learn more about any further procedures or options out there. So yeah, definitely give it a go. A really good question, because I was really stuck with this as well. And they've asked, how do they model the scleral lenses? Do you have multiple testings? Do they scan your eye? So for me, and I think they do with everyone, they've got, at my optometrist, they've got like a big book of so many different sizes of lenses, and they'll put in what they think will be best for your eye. So they pop that in, they then look at you under the microscope, or whatever it's called, no idea, not a doctor, ask them. So yeah, they'll have a look and see if it's fitting okay, if you've got enough like not tear flow, because you get that with the RGPs, just to make sure that it's still kind of moist. But yeah, they'll do a load of different testings in one sitting, and then when they've found the perfect fit for your eye, they'll then send that off with your prescription. So they'll do a little, you have to wear the funny glasses, so they'll do that for you as well and get your prescription. So quite a few people are asking about the corneal cross-linking. Now, I am quite a positive, bubbly girl, and I went to London with my mom, and it was a nice day out. Got to the eye hospital, and I was full of life. I was so looking forward to this operation. And they lay you down, they take you through a load of questions and stuff, and they lay you down, and you've got this clamp on your eye, and then they start the procedure, and it's a very weird kind of sensation, because they do have to, it's very squeamish, so if you're very squeamish to this, then turn away or don't listen, mute it. They do have to scrape the layer of your eye, and they went on my left eye, and it felt like they were going for ages, because it was a horrible feeling, and you could see stuff, and it wasn't very pleasant. But I will have to admit, the after effects, what it does is fantastic. It will slow, well, in most cases anyway, it will slow the progression of keratoconus, which is fantastic, because I didn't really want this eye to go as far as my right eye did, because then I wouldn't be able to see at all. But yeah, the ladies that were there, they were so nice. They kept talking to you throughout the whole thing. You can probably have your parent or whoever's taking you in with you. You can record it if you want, but I didn't, unfortunately. I'd say one of my biggest tips for you when you have your cross-linking done is take a good pair of sunglasses. Even though it wasn't too bright when we went down, it hits you when you come out of that hospital. So my poor mum, bless her, she had to deal with a very, very irritated Natasha. So I thank my mum so much. I just remember I was on the bus coming out of London, and I was in agony. They give you so many drops, so please make sure you do your drops. I just curled up in the back of the bus, and I was like, I need darkness. I need so much darkness. And it was such a long journey home as well. So yeah, just be prepared for that. But honestly, that pain only lasted like the day, and then the next day I was absolutely fine. I just keep putting your drops in, and it doesn't really affect you too much at all, so it's very good for that. After the cross-linking, I went back down to London after a week, and they signed me back to work. I was absolutely fine. So yeah, very much recommend cross-linking if you get referred. Just go ahead with it. Just be prepared and be strong. And make sure you have a really good support network around you. My mum was an absolute trooper, and I thank her so much. Thank you, Mum. And my other half as well. He was so brilliant with my drops. So first couple of days, I just couldn't. I was scared to do it myself. I didn't want to do it myself, so he would do it for me, and that was just amazing. So thank you, darling. So next steps with keratoconus. I have been told that they want to operate on my right eye now with a corneal transplant. So this is a little bit more scarier, but I think you'll be put under anaesthetic for it. I need to have my final decision by the end of this month, so April 2018. I think I'm going to go ahead with it. I think I'd like to know where I stand. I know the risks kind of outweigh the benefits with the transplant. But it's been so long since my right eye just went. and I'd like to just get some kind of vision back in it. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. Kind of in a bit of a limbo, because I know some people have been like, don't do it, it'll be, you know, it's been bad for me, it's rejected quite a few times, but quite a lot of people have said that it's been the most amazing thing they've ever done. So I'll keep you posted on that. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you all for being so patient with me and letting me make this video for you. It's been a very long time coming. Please keep sending in your questions. I love looking at your questions and answering them for you, whether it's by a comment or whether it's face to camera. So yeah, keep them coming. I love doing these kind of videos because it gets me talking about keratoconus a bit more, which I don't really do that often with other people around me. Thank you all very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already done so, and give that little bell down there, a little tick, so that you can be notified when I eventually do videos again. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!